Oh, thank God. I got to tell you, uh, I guess it's a compliment that we're so close now.
Yeah.
Like knowing that you had to get on a plane,
You were
fly.
worried.
I was worried about it. Yeah, I'm thinking like, what if something? But here's the good thing, though. I knew Beth was going to be with you, so
Yeah.
that you had supervision.
Adult supervision.
Yeah, so you're okay.
By the
How you
way,
doing?
I got totally harassed leaving Newark.
Yeah, you told me that. What happened?
So we get up to, go through the TSA line. Beth
Right.
sails through, of course.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, hold on a minute. I'm like, oh, here we go. And he says, you're not in our system. I said, okay, what do I do? So you got to go back to the United kiosk. And so I did, and I came back. And then when he let me through. And of course, after the x-ray, they pulled me off to the side. I was screwing my knee from surgery.
Oh, yeah.
It shouldn't show up. It's stainless steel, right? I must be on a list.
Has it never showed up before? The screw?
It did one other time.
Okay.
Maybe the technology is better now.
Right.
But and the poor guy, it was a kid, like
right.
the TSA. And I said, listen, man, I know you're just doing your job, but I told him, I said, is it because of my screw? And no, he got all nervous. No, the creases in your jeans. And then he says, turn around, I have to check your calves. I said, good luck. Let me know when you find them.
The creases in your jeans. I've never heard that one before. Yeah.
Obviously, I think it's because of my association with certain people.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, and we do talk about stuff, and I think we both believe that we're being listened to all the time. So
yeah. And the thing is, I got so jacked up by it all. I got my tray. I forgot I put 3 trays in, and I'm like, "Where's my wallet? Where's my passport?"
Oh.
And then I started getting a little jumpy, and I forgot that I had a 3rd tray that it was underneath my jacket.
Very
but
cool.
you get so,
especially if you don't go through it very often anymore. Go through the airport. Yeah. I know, what a pain. No, they kind of wonder, now, are they changing so you don't have to take your shoes off now?
Yeah, but guess who had to take your shoes off?
So they asked you alone?
Just everything, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't do an anal cavity search.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. That's our buddy Luch. Luch on Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little rainy today. That's right. But of course, they build it up as if it's going to be like the floods, like get the ark out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I had a wetsuit on last night.
Yeah. Yes, I do a lot of alumni stuff. Actually, okay, let's make sure we do this properly. I'll back up. We'll get back to Luch. Thank you for bringing that up. This is great. Mark Puttenvink, training, patriottrainingsystems.com. You can train. He goes to. Did you train anybody at the wedding? Your son got married?
The day after. So the wedding was supposed to be Friday night. They switched it to Thursday because of weather there. Because it was the outdoor ceremony. So I trained Allie, my new.
By the way, I was kind of joking around, but you actually trained somebody?
Her dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was joking when I said that, but
no.
Oh, that's funny.
And so they're from Buffalo, and his friends were there, and they're all huge Sabre fans.
Right.
And one guy knew Jeep. He knew Jeep really fairly well. Yeah. And so so the way it worked, Thursday night was supposed to be like a welcoming dinner where we all got to know each other and stuff like that. But that turned out to be the wedding night. And then Friday was a welcoming dinner. And
cool.
Yeah. So we were talking, and Allie's father said, "Hey, can you work tomorrow morning?" I said, "Yeah, sure."
Oh.
Yeah. Big time trainer, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. You are. Susan Brooks brings up a good point. Happy Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving today.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Everybody else seems to know that.
Tom, you're an American.
I know. Yeah. So I got to tell you, this is kind of I don't know if I should say it's a great story or a good or bad story. So yesterday, the Rangers had me over at Palisades Mall at the rink there. They have a learn to skate program. So I go over and talk to the kids, talk to the parents. Sorry about that. So I'm there, and this woman comes up to me. She used to work for the LA Kings when I was out there. So then I met her husband. He was a Marine for 20 years.
Okay.
And now it sounds weird to say this, but her stepson, the Marine's son, was there in a wheelchair. He was a young man, probably early 20s, had just been in a motorcycle accident, lost his leg.
Oh.
And it only happened like 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
But I got to tell you, as strange as it sounds, it was one of the most inspirational days ever had. Like, I'm sure you've been around. Yeah, he had a great. I'm sure he has his demons going on inside, but he really had the attitude. Listen, this is an opportunity in life. His buddies have got it already figured out how they're gonna figure something out with the motorcycle so he can get back on the bike again with one leg.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, you got to write a book. He says, yeah, I've been told that I need to do that. He's got 4 young kids. But he seemed, again, I'm sure deep down inside there's some things going on. But he seemed to be more like, this is the cards I'm dealt, and we're going to get after it. So it's great hanging out with him. His name's Preston. And I told him I was going to introduce you and all the guys we know around here, the military guys and everything. So
she talked to Brad for one.
Yeah, Brad. I think
also,
Bill Brown.
Remember Turbo, who swam with one leg?
Yeah, that's right. Yes. I remember there was a guy. Yeah. So he was good. Yeah, it was funny because there's a bunch of young kids there, and he was obviously sitting in the wheelchair. Very clear that he only had one leg, and even the leg he had left had been damaged too. It was in a brace. So the young kids were all coming over and they were staring. Yeah. But he was like, "Yeah, come on over." Like, he wasn't upset about it or whatever it is. And he understood that kids were going to be interested in the whole bit. So it was really inspirational to be around him. So
Jason Redmond would be another.
Yeah.
Good guy for him to.
That's right. The stuff he's been. So Jason Redmond is a legend. I in my mind, part of it is he's the one that had the sign on the front of his door, right at the hospital.
Yeah.
So people haven't seen that. I post every once in a while. That was legendary. That so Jason was he was a SEAL,
correct?
Right, and he got badly injured and was in the hospital, and to the point where people were like his face was pretty badly damaged.
Shot in the face,
right,
among other places. Yeah.
And so people were coming into the hospital, oh, poor you and everything. And he and his wife wrote this note basically saying, hey, listen, we appreciate it, but hey, don't be walking in and feel sorry for me, right? Yeah.
So by the way, Bill Branham, the SEAL, it's his birthday today. I saw on Facebook. It's another guy. Well, you can tell the story, but when the scar.
Oh, see the one with the scar? Oh, what's his last name?
Branham. It's spelled Branum.
I tell that story so many times about him. I would tell the brief story because I told here. We all had our shirts off at the swim, and he looked at me. He says, "Oh, we got the same scar because I had my spleen taken out." And I'm thinking I'm Mr. Tough Guy. I've got the same scar as a Navy SEAL. And she said, I had my spleen taken out. How about you? He said, I got shot.
Yeah, move stuff around.
Yeah.
By the way, Matt Rempe, I think, was the best player on the ice last night. I really mean that.
Yeah. It seems like he's really, I think it's partly to the referees have now kind of like he's settled down. The referees aren't looking for things as much.
0 PMs this year.
Yeah. And he hammered Wilson last night too, right? Didn't he hammer Tom Wilson last night? Big hit. Yeah. Like they say he weighs like 260 pounds now. Remember?
Yeah, he must have filled in. Adam Oates has been doing his one-on-ones for quite a while now. I actually talked to them a while back, but you can see the difference. He's more confident with the puck. He's making plays. And I think Dave was saying last night, below the dots, those 3 are tough to get the puck from.
Yeah. And it seems like he doesn't feel like every shift has to be a destroyer shift, right? It can be just play the game. When the hit's there, you take it. Yeah. Good. That's excellent. Because that could be a fourth line like that. That could be pretty useful for a team. Yeah.
They're playing better than a third line.
Yeah. They apparently, so they lost. I didn't watch the whole game. They lost 1-0 last night. The coach seemed like he was pretty happy with the way they played, right?
Well, Lindgren was tremendous.
Oh, he was that good? Yeah.
So there was a 2-on-1. I forget who fed Z for a one-timer. And he's got the right-handed glove, so it's a little different because you're used to going to the short side when you're right-handed shot on the off wing. But Lindgren just went post to post, and he was really outstanding last night. He doesn't get enough press. I think he's a really good goal. I noticed him a while back.
That's the Lindgren, his brothers with the Lindgren that used to be on the Rangers, right?
Yes, Charlie Lindgren and Ryan. Yeah.
Right. Aren't they Minnesota kids too, right?
I believe they are. Yeah.
Mark Pavley's event is coming up. Let's go to the Pavley's event. I think it's on the 15th, right? Yeah. I am not going. They put me on the list there. I think there were that list they have posted there. They had a few guys on there that aren't attending it. I think it happens to those events. So I will not be attending that, but that's a great event. So that's on the 15th, I think it is, at Chelsea Piers down the city, Manhattan. So you can go to the Heroes for Life. Is that what it is? I don't
know. I think
if you look up the Mark Pavlich Foundation, you'll get to his site, and then you can still buy tickets on there too. So again, that's Wednesday at the Chelsea Piers down in Manhattan.
Right. Yeah.
So
Let me check my phone. I'll just check to see if Aaron Glenn's been fired yet.
oh man,
I mean, come on.
I feel bad. Like I look at the whole thing. Like, remember a few games ago where they made a nice play and he's dancing up and down the sidelines. And
So, 3rd and 8.
I know.
4th and 8 rather, and you don't try for a 60-yard field goal.
I know. Like even at the end of the first half, it's like they didn't know what they were doing, right?
They do. Yeah.
I know.
Total gong show.
I know. And even when I hate to say it, but they're 0-6, so it's easy to say it now. But if you watch him on the sidelines, he has that look that he's like a deer in headlights. He doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because the D really came up big yesterday.
Yeah.
And Denver's not Kansas City, but still pretty good team. I think they're first in their conference actually.
Well, I thought to myself, wow, if they win this game without scoring a touchdown and their passing yards were the negative passing yards or something because of the sack?
And this is what I'm sitting here watching this. I'm going, why would the NFL send over the Jets?
I know.
To try and promote the game.
Yeah. I guess it's promoted long in advance, so it's obviously they make that decision. But yeah, I do think it's more the TV. Like they want to make sure they get a following, so New York, right? So they get invited a lot of stuff. So
about Jackson Dart, that kid Cam Scatterboo, man, he's fun to watch.
Oh, man, isn't it amazing though? 2 rookies. Yeah. So that franchise was the same as the Jets, and that lifeless.
Yeah.
Do they know what they're doing? All of a sudden, these 2 kids come along. And they turned it in like it almost is like it's a great thing, but it's almost like what have the rest of you been doing this time?
Right,
like,
what have you been doing?
Yeah.
And by the way, Sam Darnold, beautiful game yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Mark Sanchez had a court appearance this morning.
Yeah.
And the judge said, "You're free to go. Time served." Playing for the New York Jets.
I've seen that. That's a funny joke. Apparently, so he's got 2. We got 1 ex-wife. He's got a child with an ex-wife. She got her money's worth on her surgery, right? That she had.
So the thing is, someone made a good point. I forget where it might be CTE.
Yeah.
His behavior certainly looks like it could be.
Well, and she made a comment in the New York Post. The ex-wife, obviously, it's an ex-wife, and she was not surprised at all. And she was actually
right. Well,
yeah,
she doesn't like him.
Yeah, but man. Did you notice though? Like she had the surgery, and she got fully. Yeah. She said, "Don't go halfway on this thing. If we're going to get surgery, we're going all the way."
We're spending it all.
Yeah, and you can admire that, right? If you're going to do something, go all out.
Yeah, I mean,
right. Yeah. It's the way we live our lives. Like if you and I were to get surgery, we'd go all out.
Don't need any.
Good point by you. Excellent point. But yeah, hold on. The legendary Barry Shelley is here. I can see back on Mark. Hope great trip, the wedding, by the way.
Yeah, it was really a beautiful. I have to say, it was a really small, intimate wedding. It was outside, and it was really nice. I mean, the views there are incredible.
Right.
And we were in Snowmass, which is right next to Aspen.
Right.
By the way, we went to Aspen the other day.
Doesn't do it for you. Apparently, it's like all just super rich people living there, right? Is that?
Yeah. When I saw the stores, yeah. And then when I bought lunch, yeah.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Okay. Now, we'll go back. We'll bounce around a little bit here. Hold on. Mike Jenks is here too, talking about how maybe Folk didn't have the leg there and that's a good point. So
you're probably right, Mike. But
yeah,
you shouldn't put yourself in that position anyhow.
Yeah, I know. I think the worst was the look of indecision amongst everybody was the worst part. Right. Here's the way I said that: the look of indecision. That was kind of intellectual.
Yeah. Well, you are an intellect for sure.
Good point by you. Yeah.
I mean, how many friends do you know that understand double entanglement?
It's a good point. It is hard to have conversations now because you and I talk about this stuff, and then I go talk to somebody else. So like, yeah. The great Deb Anderson there.
Good
How
morning,
are you?
Deb.
Okay, so they have the big peace deal over in Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so obviously it's great. There's 20 living hostages still that they've now released. Mm-hmm. That's fantastic. Hopefully this peace deal sticks. We'll see how that works out. And so that's all great.
Mhm.
But we have a lot of issues over here. Like we have kids that are being abducted every day, sold off into the sex trades and all that kind of stuff. I just, and I understand it's politics, it's the media, but we have some issues to over here, right?
Yeah, I think from my vantage point, um, it's a good thing in the sense that we really need to stabilize that region of the world. But
Yeah.
is it really? You're dealing with terrorists.
Well, yeah, like Hamas has pledged that they wanted to destroy
I,
Israel.
yeah, and so hopefully, I think Trump's approach originally, and he got laughed at, but he said, "Let's make Gaza like a resort." Because
Yeah.
it's a beautiful area. It's right.
Totally.
And the thing is, when people have prosperity, they're less likely, to
Yeah.
act out. And
Because you wonder what has been the what have they been doing for work?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I know a lot of them were going into Israel for work and then coming back.
Huh?
Like, I forget the number, but
Right.
you know, it's amazing when you look at the Nobel Peace Prize, right?
I know.
First of all, who won it last year?
Who knows? And who was it? Some woman president of Venezuela or something? Or who was?
She was running for, and she said, "I'm dedicating it to Trump." It's just amazing that, regardless of how you feel about Trump, in a certain side of the aisle, there's nothing he can do that they're going to find good.
Totally.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And it's absurd. I mean, after a point. Although I will say, Hillary Clinton actually praised him.
Yeah.
Hillary did.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, I got to tell you that I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of the whole ICE. And again, there's certain videos. Now, these are live videos, not edited or anything like that. They're being kind of nasty, too. I mean, plus you get these guys walking in the National Guard. They've got the masks on, no identification, pushing people around. So I get the concept that they want to clean up things, but at the same time,
Well,
I can see why people
I don't know.
like
I have a different opinion. I think it's selective video, very selective. And listen, when the police come here and they go to arrest somebody next door, I don't go over there and say, try and prevent it from happening.
Right. But it isn't even the ICE part of it. It's the National Guard going in, and they're walking up and down the street like a bunch of thugs. And these are not, it's not selective videos. These are just videos of people randomly taking. I'm sure they're sending out the ones that they want that are negative towards.
I get that. Where I have a problem with all the overreaction or reaction, however you want to look at it, to either ICE or the National Guard going in and saying they're thugs, but at the same moment you have thugs for decades in inner city killing each other.
Oh, I know.
So
yeah, I know.
I guess I look at it as the only way to handle a thug is to be a thug.
Yeah. You get those people that are innocent people. Now, innocent. There's a video of a woman out there protesting. Now she's not near the National Guard at all. Obviously, she's saying some very unpleasant things. And a guy walks up to her with the mask on and everything, just walks up and pushes her down on the ground. Just a citizen. There was no physical confrontation. That's one incident. Just pushes her down on the ground. So,
well, again, we don't know what the pretext was. And secondly, again, I don't try to interfere with law enforcement. Like, I lose their point of reference when they, if they feel that you're pro-immigration, that's fine. But to say that the people that have raped, murdered, the criminals that are here illegally have a right to be here is insanity.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I just wish the ones that are just good people who have entered the country illegally, I wish there was some other way to deal with that than separating them from their families and all that kind of stuff.
So here again, the separation from the families issue. One thing is that, and Holman said this, if you happen to be in a house where there's an illegal criminal and you get wrapped up in our you get snared up in that, well, then what are you doing with that person?
Right. But the person that comes from Guatemala, who has not broken any laws, he's entered the country illegally, though. So he has broken a law by entering the country illegally, but he's living here peacefully, contributing to society. And they're saying, okay, we need to get him out of the country. I wish they could handle those things a little bit more in some other way.
I think, I don't know. So I have a different perspective, maybe. They're not the ones being rounded up.
Oh, they are.
I'm not so sure.
No, they are. Yeah. There's plenty of videos of them doing that. Just they're going to schools, they're going to businesses.
Well, again, with the schools, I saw in Chicago, they were only going into a school, quote, when it's someone who has a really violent history. It's a very, what is the answer? I don't know, but certainly something has to be done. I mean,
Yeah, no, I
you
agree.
couldn't let anybody in your house if you didn't know who they were. That's all I'm saying.
Totally. No, I agree with that. I think most people would agree with that. It's just, is there a more delicate way?
Here's the thing of it too, and I only know this because I knew part of this story, but I didn't know the full story. So a guy walks up to a woman who's obviously upset about all this going on and says, how do you feel about Trump deporting 3.1 million people? And she said, well, it's horrible. He said, well, that was actually Obama. And Trump has only deported 400,000 so far. 1.2 million have self-deported. And she said, well, the way he's doing it, he said, well, Obama used ICE as well. So, it's again, everything gets political.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I love when they try to make it seem like, oh, you're just politicizing this thing. Everything's political.
Everything's political.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Even like the government shutdown, I think most people on the street, if nobody told them there's a government shutdown, most people would be like,
would not know it.
Yeah, so
would
what?
know it. Yeah.
And we really don't care. Yeah.
Have you seen this Katie Porter woman that's running for governor of California?
She's the nasty
what
one.
What a beauty too. Oh.
She's the one who's yelling at her helper, like get out of my shot or something. Is that the one?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, but just looking at her, this is awful. It's stereotyping. But
I know she needs a pork chop around her neck for the dog to play with her. But
she's a nasty person.
And they showed like the same interview was, I think CBS or someone interviewing Padilla, interviewing these other people, and they're fine with the questions. And then she puts her hands up and goes, "Oh," like this. Oh. And she goes, every question's with follow-ups. And the woman should have said, well, I'm a journalist.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is what we do. You know what I mean?
And she's nasty.
California, she's in. She'll probably win.
Oh, I know. Nasty stuff. Nasty. All right. So Rangers have scored 0 goals at home in 2 games so far, but they're playing well.
Yeah.
And they really are. The first game was a
clunker. It's a fluke.
Yeah, a clunker.
But I really think, Lindgren was just lights out.
Yeah.
You're going to run into that. What are you going to do?
Yeah, that'd be fine. And what's his name? Trocheck, he's out for a while, right? Lower body injury?
Yeah, they're saying week to week. So that sounds pretty significant. Huh. And now Lucy's out also.
Yeah, I didn't see the hit. He went flying to the boards or something.
Yeah, right? They pulled up Morrow and Connor Mackey. Is that his name?
Oh, they didn't bring Pro up? Gay Pro? They didn't.
No, they brought 2 D-men up, right?
Even though Trocheck's forward, I guess, okay, so you get more forwards so they can.
Is Mackey a forward or a D-man? I know that in any event, they called up Mackey and what did I say?
Cool. So in your travels to the airport, anything? Okay, so you got kind of held up a little bit there going through.
A little bit.
Exciting? No temper tantrums at the airport for anybody else? Nothing?
No, I didn't see any unusual behavior other than me.
You're the yeah. Well, that's nothing. See, that's
yeah. That's just
who cares? That's kind of the standard operating procedure. Yes.
I got to tell you, the drive from Denver to Aspen.
Right.
Wow, is that beautiful?
Oh, how far of a drive is that?
Yeah.
How far?
You're just driving through these gorges. You're following the river along.
Oh,
stunning.
How far? A couple hours or what?
3.5 hour ride.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got a lot of hiking in.
Like, not to get too personal or anything like that, but you and Beth, it's a wedding, it's a getaway, beautiful setting, fresh air. Are you like, is it more romantic? Are you holding hands?
Oh, I'm a very romantic guy.
Right. Yeah. So it was a special moment for you and Beth as well. Yeah. And again, I don't want details or anything like that.
Every moment for Beth is special with me.
But
because she told me, she said, you're special.
Come on. No, come on. So this would be extra special. This is like this is a wedding.
No, we did. Yeah. I mean, it definitely, a wedding, as you know, when it's your own child, it's very emotional, right? Because a lot goes through, because you remember them as little kids, Now he's a 34-year-old grown man standing there. It's kind of weird.
I know.
Because then it makes you realize, holy crap, am I old?
I know. God, I know. I got to be grandpa there soon. Oh, God.
When I first realized that he was on his own, and this is a long time ago, he was probably only 20 or 21, and he's sparring. And he had broken his nose on Monday, but we didn't know. It's called a non-displaced fracture, where it's just floating, so it looks straight, kind of.
Right.
And then Wednesday he sparred, and the guy touched him with a little baby right hand, and his nose was literally in his ear.
Yeah.
And I went to comfort him. He said, "Get your hand off my back." I was like, all right, he's on his own.
I know. You're kind of proud of that too, that they do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird at first, but
Yeah.
that's funny.
So he's
Okay. We have this just moral.
yeah. I tell you what, Robertson I thought played pretty well last night too.
Trocheck is an upper body issue. That's why I kind of wondered.
Oh, it is upper body. I thought
He
it was
wearing
lower
the
body.
shield before. I was kind of like, did he break his jaw or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It must have been some kind of jaw issue because the facial cut you just play.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You know what? This is an important question too. Flip flops on the plane? No.
Oh yeah, come on, Barry. To the wedding, I wore my dress flip flops for the wedding.
I'm not a big clothes shopper. So yesterday I was over at the Palisades Mall, and I thought, okay, I'll go over about an hour early. I'll walk around and do a little shopping. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to shop.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
I walked into a store like first of all, it was a Gap or something like. Okay, at 67, should I be in Gap at all? Is that
no? That's offensive.
Is that what? It's funny. I finally broke down on my well, obviously I love all my kids, but my daughter-in-law is fantastic. Love her to death. So I called her up. She says, "I'll take you shopping next weekend." Like she's gonna be there.
We need help with that.
It is funny. I didn't know. Like, is there certain as a 67-year-old man, is there certain stores that we should just not be in?
Yeah, Gap being one of them.
So I'm in there looking at stuff, and people are probably looking at me like, "What the? What is this guy doing?"
Well, listen, they call you out on it. Just say, "Oh, I thought this was called Close the Gap." I'm sorry.
Okay, well, here's the source. Trocheck was hit early in the nose. Has been wearing the wing. I knew he had this. I mean, so he's hit in the nose early in camp, and he's wearing a shield. Like, was he wearing is he wearing a thong as well, or what?
Yeah, I think the days of remember Zach Rowensky?
Yeah,
he had a really vicious cut, and he played the next game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there.
Kluchek, he got jumped by. He got held, and Yashin punched him. When he came in the room, you could actually stick your finger like 3 inches deep into his.
Oh, is that right?
Here, he played the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Trocheck got hit in the face, and he had to wear a shield, huh? Oh, listen.
Hey, different athletes.
Maybe he had a marketing deal with the shield.
I was going to say he might have had some kind of modeling thing lined up.
Yeah. Let me see here. I was born. Where's my chicken? I was born in Osman in 1998. Held hands for 25 minutes with a state trooper. That's a good one. Yeah. I like that. Where my chicken?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, okay. At the mall walker. It is funny because it's funny, Mike. There was a few people there. There was one guy, and I give him credit. He's a little bit overweight, but he clearly there walking the mall. It's an exercise. It was starting to rain and everything. So I give him credit. Yeah. The mall walker. Oh man. But it is funny. Like, especially, it's a Sunday afternoon. There's a lot of young kids and everything. And I'm feeling like, man, am I out of place or what?
Here's my thing. Like when I go to buy Beth's, I like buying Beth clothes. I really do.
You like buying Beth clothes?
Clothes, yeah. And then when I walk in, like they're looking at like, what is this creep doing in here? Like when you walk into an all female store.
So you go by yourself to a store and buy Beth some clothes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Like intimate clothes? Are we talking? Oh.
Just stuff to wear.
Okay. Like a sweater.
Intimate clothes to me are no clothes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So for any guy out there who's jammed up and you got to get your wife or your girlfriend something.
Right.
It's called I thought it was I went in there originally the first time I went in to buy a card because it's called the Paper Store, I think. It's like a Hallmark store.
Right.
And they have cards, but they have a lot of really nice women's clothing in there.
Really?
Really, yeah.
And so, and obviously, you know her size now. So
yeah, she's small. Yeah.
So you're able to say, okay, that now is part of when you make the selection. Is part of it because of what you like, or because you know what she likes?
Surprisingly, over the years, I have a good taste in women. She's always like, "Wow, this is great."
Oh,
so it's a little concerning, but yeah.
And now, would you also, as part of the decision though, is it like, okay, I like it too. Like I want her to wear.
Yeah, I think she would look cute.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So there's no perversion there, thinking, wow, she would look pretty sexy in that or something.
Yeah, or cute.
Cute. Okay.
But she's good. I mean, she's obviously very good at picking her own clothes out too.
Right. Huh. That's you. And I mean this in a very good way.
Yeah.
Like it shows your spectrum, like of kind of person you are, like the
I'm
wide
I'm a
range.
Renaissance man for sure.
Yeah. Like you seriously, here you are training military personnel, police officers, boxing,
Yeah,
in the gym, sweating, blood, all that kind of stuff. Then you go home and you're playing the piano.
correct.
You're going to the store, picking out clothes for your wife.
Yeah,
Wow.
do all the cooking.
Wow. Huh. That is, man, you are like you're
Yeah,
like something special. Like you really are special.
I'll tell you, years ago, I was in a bar and a girl came up and said, "You remind me of my brother." I go, "Oh, I do." She goes, "Yeah, he's special."
I remember many years ago, probably 20 years ago, we were playing men's league hockey. A whole bunch of you went out. And we didn't go to a normal men's league bar, like it kind of
Yeah.
it was a nicer place. So we're hanging out there for a while, and this young girl was chatting me up all night, and she wasn't, I was younger obviously then, and wasn't like it was a creepy young girl.
Right.
And I'm thinking, wow, okay. And the guys are all like, wow, Tom, good job. And by the end of the night, she goes to me, she says, I want you to meet my aunt. She might be perfect for you.
This is a true story. So Kenny's first wife, I don't want to mention names, but her dad, good looking guy, even in his 60s. I mean, he was a really good looking dude. He's living down in South Beach. He's telling me the story because I liked him, but I always thought he was a little kind of cocky.
Right.
Turns out he wasn't. So he goes, yeah, I was in this restaurant in South Beach and I was a little early by myself. So I get a drink. And this really attractive blonde on the other side of the bar is with her boyfriend. And she's mouthing the words, "You're perfect. You're perfect." And so finally the boyfriend got up to go do something. So he makes his way down. And the closer he got to her, he could hear her say, "You'd be perfect for my mother." True story.
Oh God, the male ego, right?
Oh,
Here's our buddy out in Chicago. The Bears play tonight, right? I think they play tonight.
yeah, they play Bills. Bills and is it the Bears? It must be. No, Bills and. But anyhow, the Bills play tonight.
Yeah.
I only know this because I was with Buffalo people all week.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Huge
No, that's right. The Bills lost to
Patriots.
Patriots
Yeah.
last weekend, right? It was last weekend or Monday Night Football. I think it's
Last week because I think they're tonight's game.
That's right. Okay. The great Barry Shelley here. I first got married to her. I got my wife some clothes for Christmas. She asked me soon after. Never again.
Grandma clothes.
They're grandma clothes. I'm trying to think if I really ever bought a woman clothes. I don't know if I ever. Yeah, I think if I ever did, it was like Victoria's Secrets. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was for me. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
those are just pregame.
Yeah, I know. But it was. I think very, very honest. It was very selfish. I wasn't buying it for her. I was buying it for me.
Fine for you. Yeah.
Right.
That's okay.
My second wife, obviously, I felt to be very, very attractive. I mean, it should be that way, right? If you marry somebody, you should be very attracted to her physically.
Sure.
And her mother was a saint of a woman, totally treated me fantastic, but wasn't like she's very reserved and everything. She bought some stuff for our honeymoon.
Right.
That when I saw it, I was just like the fact, actually, what it was, and the fact that my mother-in-law knowing her the way she bought it, I was like, oh my God.
You think there was a subliminal message there, maybe?
I don't know, but we got home. I took her for dinner and told her.
So years ago, I was a kid. I was probably in my 20s, and I worked in Patterson at the time. And it was a guy, one of my best friends. He was a pretty rough kid, but we were out somewhere in the mall, and he bought something for his girlfriend, and then we went to somewhere else, and he put it under the front seat of my car because he didn't want someone to steal it. Forgot about it, right? So a couple days later, I'm with my current girlfriend. And I hit the brakes and they come sliding out. And she's like, yeah.
Did she think you're up to something or thought it was for her?
Well, she thought it was for someone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But couldn't you now, not to lecture you now after the fact, but couldn't you now switch and said, honey, it's for you. I just was surprising you.
Yeah. I didn't think that quick, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Like now.
Not being easy. It's
but you know what though? I did fairness. So you're an honest man. That's not the truth. You wouldn't have said that.
Right. Yeah. So.
Right. Very cool.
I did get a look though.
Right. So I'm just trying to. So you walk into a store.
Yeah.
Flip flops on probably.
Yep.
And it's a female. It's a woman's store.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess though that would be other women would be going, well, what a great guy. Like I wish I had a guy like that would buy me clothes. Right.
Yeah, well, it goes either way. It's either that or they're
Right.
perv.
Yeah.
It's a perv. What's it doing in here?
Yeah. But
I think what sets them off is when I go try it on. It's probably where
I was just going to say,
yeah,
you're not buying clothes for yourself.
Yeah.
You're buying.
that's probably where it gets a little sticky. Yeah.
I got to tell you though, some of the like walking around the stores, and I felt better because I'm looking at a mannequin. I'm not looking at a young girl.
Right.
But some of the clothes that are advertising, like there's, oh my God, like
Yeah.
I'm not letting my daughter out dressed like that.
Do you notice? I don't know if you saw this when you were out there the other day, but then they now have like overweight mannequins.
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, and then they have, so yeah, pregnant mannequin. That would make sense.
Pregnant mannequin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. They also had like some of them, like they're actually accentuating like the nipples that like sticking out.
That too. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Why
But
are there no like male mannequins? Why is there nothing there? It's like the Ken.
I know.
I mean, if you're shopping for underwear, especially, there should be some kind of.
Isn't that true? There's a
Yeah.
big difference, isn't there? Like, so the whole experience, like there's makeup stores, wig stores, clothes stores
Mhm.
for women, right? To look
Beautiful.
for men. There's
On your own.
yeah.
It's not much help for us.
It is a unique. Let's think of the whole process. So, and I'm not being critical or but so women, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff to make themselves look different.
Yeah.
Right. Men
Or enhancement. It's an enhancement.
enhance, right? So makeup, nails.
Not Pam Anderson anymore.
That's right. I think that's very attractive too. Ooh.
No, she needs a little bit. Not needs, but I think
Yeah.
just a little bit.
But here's the thing, though: if a woman wears too much makeup, that's not who you're really with.
Right.
You're not with that woman. You're with the makeup, right?
Tammy Faye.
Tammy Faye, like that's the whole.
Remember her? Tammy Faye Baker?
Yeah. Was she her husband?
The preacher guy.
Yeah.
Baker. Yeah. They went to prison. But there was a sweatshirt going around back then, or a t-shirt. It was white and it had all different colors on it. So I just ran into Tammy Faye. Yeah.
I did see they had a t-shirt in one store, the Hawk Tour.
She's gone already.
Yep.
Her 15 minutes were
Yeah,
expired.
I know. I hope she, in fairness to her, she seemed like a sweet young girl. I hope she
Gave a
made
lot of money to animals.
What's that?
She gave a lot of that money to animals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope she did well out of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, she seemed like if you saw her interviewed after, she's a sweet young thing, and she was out having fun one night and
Right.
made one of the most famous comments ever.
Of all time.
Yeah, is it true? You think about that.
But I wonder if, like 10 years, if you say Haktua, people are going to go, what is that? A Hawaiian dance? What is that?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it like this, but Charlie Kirk was assassinated, 3 weeks ago?
No one's talking about it.
I know.
Yeah. How about that helicopter crash? Did you see the
I
video?
know. Ooh, the kid was trapped underneath or something too. They showed a video where people went out, saved the kid.
Right? And that was good to see. People didn't hesitate.
Yes. Yep, because
Beth
it
was
just
saying-
happened.
Whether this is true, Beth was saying they used some kind of special fuel that's really hard to ignite in a crash in a helicopter. I'll have to ask her again, but because that's always the fear that the thing could go up in flames.
It's interesting. We hear all the negative stuff, and I know you're the same way. I really try to make a point when I'm like on Facebook or Instagram, to try to follow some really positive stuff, like people saving other people and stuff. It can make you feel pretty good, right? You see that?
Yeah, it was great to see people that didn't hesitate. I think one was like a skateboard kid. Just went right to it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there was one guy had like a lawn chair on his back or something, or a beach chair or something on his back. He dove in there. Yeah, he was, but he didn't even bother. He was diving in right away. The plane had just crashed. Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually, because the plane had just hit the ground and it was like two guys right away. It saved the kid. Yeah, that's cool. There's a lot of good people in the world still. You know that?
Well, I think most people are good.
I know. Isn't that true?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, we get so sucked up in watching the news, all the negative stuff.
I made it like about a month ago. We're going through Prime and we're going through Netflix. I go, is there anything that's not about a murder?
I know.
Is there any good stories out there we can watch?
Yeah, like a good story just doesn't sell, right?
Doesn't sell.
I know.
Yeah.
In the old days, like remember the old movies like Brian's Song? Remember Brian Piccolo and
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. That's true. Is there anything out there now?
Very little.
Good story.
Very little. Yeah.
Wow.
We should make something.
Just your life. Just follow you around for the day.
Well, that's true too.
Let me, if they're going to do that though, let's start off. Let's be graphic. Let's get right at it. Let's not. So do you sleep naked?
No.
Okay. So they could be there right away to film you getting out of bed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
I
you
don't,
can
wear, I don't
film
wear
you.
PJs or anything, but
Right.
Yeah.
What do you got on underwear?
That's all. Yeah.
But I mean,
Maybe a t-shirt if it's really cold.
right. So okay. So I'm just envisioning the whole day. I'm videotaping you the whole day.
All right.
Okay.
You want to hear the routine? All right. So I get up.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. So I just want to have the full visual. I'm the producer. Like I'm Clint Eastwood, the producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frame it. You gotta.
So you've
gotta
got
look at me like
underwear, underwear on, like tighty whities. What are we
this. Oh,
going
yeah.
with?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you
Well,
can see.
they're not. They're camo, but they're tidy.
Okay. So you can see. I mean, you're a man, right? And you're a
Correct.
substantial
You can
man.
clearly see that there might be a man in there.
Okay. Good. And then you've got a t-shirt on of some sort.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So you're hopping out of bed. What times do you get up every day? What time?
5 o'clock. Around
5
there.
o'clock. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's still dark.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Beth's still sleeping in the bed.
Quietly shut the door. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna run the camera. You're getting up out of bed. You're quiet. You're showing what a loving man you are. You're being careful. Come out of the room. Okay. You come out of the room. Close the door quietly. What's next?
Bathroom.
Bathroom.
Is across the hall.
Take the big guy out.
Keep the lights off. I use my phone, like, to see around.
I can see. I can see the music playing at this point, like kind of loving music kind of thing. Yeah. Okay.
Then I go downstairs to the kitchen, and I either do a little pre-workout drink or tea or something.
Right.
Yeah. Then I go to the couch and do my personal meditation.
And where's the dog at this point?
Still in bed with Beth.
Okay. So you don't take the dog out right away. The dog stays in bed with Beth.
Yeah, they usually sleep till 6 or so.
Okay. Okay.
6:30.
So you're on the couch studying.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And I may get up and put the headphones on, play the piano for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Possibly a little shadow boxing.
Okay.
Just to get that lymphatic system kind of moving.
So I could see like the music kind of building, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's
starts
a crescendo.
right.
Yeah.
So it's the loving man being quiet, leaving, educating yourself physically or mentally. Now the physical part of it comes in, reaching that crescendo, like da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yeah, it's building up to the climax, which is Beth coming in down the steps and looking at me, going, "You're still here?"
No. You're ruining the moment. That's not. No, come on. No,
It's got to be factual.
Okay, so now at some point then will you like make breakfast next?
Well,
Go
I
to
make Beth's coffee for her so that it's there with the paper when she comes down.
right.
Yeah, and then then I'll start my day. Well, usually like Yuri's hurt right now. My friend Yuri, he's got a problem with his. Anyhow, so we were working out at 6 a.m. So
Right.
I would quietly leave the house, go up to Yuri's, would train. And then I'd go get the paper so Beth would have the paper in the morning to read with.
And she wants to read the physical paper, not online or like that. She wants to.
Yeah, no, she needs the newspaper.
Okay.
And so I'll come home and then it's Sophie and Beth are here and they're doing their morning routine.
Okay.
And then depends on what day it is. Usually I'm either heading to the gym or to the woods or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you don't take the dog out in the morning. Beth will do that.
It depends. Usually, yes, Beth will do it, but when it starts to get dark, I go with her.
Okay. Okay. Good. So you got your chores and then it's off to the gym. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the life of Mark Puttenvink. This is a day
That's
in
pretty
the life.
much it. It's not exciting.
No, what are you kidding me? Then it's about to now it's just getting started. You're about to change the world.
By the way, the place I'm renting in Sandy, Utah, has a piano, and I paid the landlord to have it tuned up for me. So,
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I don't have to bring my piano with me. Yeah.
I didn't know if you were joking or not.
No, real. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
So
so I'm going to serenade the whole neighborhood now.
Wow, that's
They won't
beautiful.
be able to plug in headphones. It's a regular piano.
So if we did this video or this, let's say Netflix documentary of Mark Puttenvink, what do you think? Like, what would the people come away with once they're done, like watching the whole documentary?
Probably that was the most boring thing.
No. Let's see. How could I be like Mark Puttenvink
At his age? Yeah.
No. How could I live the same life that Mark Puttenvink does? That's probably
right. Well, it could be inspirational.
Right. I like it.
Now, what's besides? Yeah, go ahead.
Did we ever discuss, like, at some point was there something that you ever wanted to be that you like you made a decision, you like you went left as opposed to right? Is there something else you wanted to be in your life?
Well, yeah, I actually coming out of high school, I thought I really liked the horse racing, and so I thought I'd maybe like to be a jockey. And then I thought, as I got older, maybe I'd like to be a porn star. And then I found out quickly I was too big for one job and too small for the other one.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was on David Letterman, I think, one time.
You know who told me that one? What was that guy? What was his name? Harry Neal.
Harry Neal. Oh, the coach, Harry Neal? Yeah. Oh, that's good. He was a funny man.
He was a very funny guy.
Yeah, he's got a TV. Arnold Schwarzenegger was on, I think it was David Letterman one time. He was just getting started, so maybe it was before that. But he was getting started in the whole, he started to get famous. And they start talking about him bodybuilding. He's like, how did you decide you want to be a bodybuilder? He says, well, I looked in the mirror one day and I saw this big part of my body, talking about his penis. And, and he says, so I realized I want my whole body to look like that. But the way he said it was much.
Did you? I'm sure you did because you're good friends with him. But Bill Burr, when he starts talking about Schwarzenegger.
No.
So he's going on about like, grows up in Austria, small country,
right.
Decides he's going to be a bodybuilder, bam, becomes Mr. Olympia, right? Then he decides that I'm going to move to America and become a movie star. Doesn't speak a word of English, bam, becomes a movie star. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it just keeps going. I'm going to become governor of a state I can't even pronounce, bam, becomes governor. Nothing but net for 30 years. Gets taken down by the maid. Yeah.
This gym I go to here, I've got two buddies of mine now that we go around the same time. There's one, Ted and Ken, and they're pretty funny guys. They're both they're every day dedicated, working out, different physical levels, but their dedication is the same. So we've got new buddies. And we got into talking about Don Rickles and those guys, and Dean Martin, some of their funny stuff.
They were great.
And we're starting to talk today about Robin Williams was describing how golf was invented. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Oh, he's got with this, and he's really into it too. Like the Scottish accent. He says, you're gonna have a sand trap over here, and the way he's talking a little bit. And the guy's interviewing him. Like the guy's pretty good too. It's interviewing him, like feeding him a little bit. And he talks about it again. Okay, and then we put the ball in the hole. And he says, "Oh, we do it one time." He says, "No, we do it 18 times." Oh my God, it was.
Did you ever see? There was a documentary on Don Rickles. It was hysterical.
Oh, he's funny.
He would never make. He can't. Oh. I mean, because he came out and he insulted every race, every ethnicity across the board. But it's
different time.
Yeah.
Oh, those roasts that they used to have with Dean Martin and all those guys. Oh, hilarious.
Phenomenal stuff. Yeah.
Oh God, that's funny stuff, isn't
it?
Did
I ever tell you about the Scottish guy who went to his first baseball game?
What's that story?
Scottish guy goes to a baseball game here, first time ever. So, naturally his American friends explaining the game to him, right? So the first batter gets up and he lines a single to center field and his buddy's going, run, run, run. So Scottish guy's taking this all in. Second guy gets up, puts it off the wall. He's run, 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 run. Third guy gets up, looks at 4 pitches. The umpire says, take your base. So now the Scottish guy thinks he's got this, right? He gets up, run, run, run. It was no. He got 4 balls. He needs to walk. Oh, walk with pride, laddie. Walk with pride.
The other one, too, I know we talked about in the past, too, was George Carlin.
Oh, yeah.
You know what he was great with? And I did not realize this. I just thought it was all humor with him before, and it was humor, but he's very intellectual, too. Like his
really bright guy.
Yeah. That's funny stuff. The great Danny Erickson. Sorry, Danny, I've seen you pop up a couple times there. The documentary for Tom Laidlaw, Reveal. I don't know.
You know what we all need is an update on the gym. What's going on?
Nothing. Very quiet. Very quiet. Yes.
No women stalking anymore. Or
well, okay. And now this could be my imagination.
Right.
And again, we've described the gym. It's not huge, but it's spacious enough. If people want to do yoga, there's a yoga room there. The other day, a woman who I've seen there a few times, she dresses. She's proud. She's a woman who's a little bit older, and she's in decent shape, so she's proud of her body. So she dresses accordingly. She, it's fairly form-fitting uniform. So it was just her and I in the gym one day, and she now maybe my imagination, but she decided to bend over right in front of me and stay in that position for an extended period of time. And I thought, okay, well, she's stretching, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
But there's lots of places to stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, you would like. I guess it's more of a wide-ranging conversation. Are those type of things done with knowledge to receive a certain attention level?
It could be a mating dance.
You know what? Could be.
By the way, speaking of that, did you ever see Elk?
Elk, the movie or something? Or
Elk.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'll send you the video. We were in one of the national parks, and there were two of them fighting over a girl, and they were really getting at it, man.
Right.
Those things are huge.
Oh, yeah. You know, another place, you go up to Banff, Alberta, they got elk walking through there. It's pooping everywhere, and yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. I was
maybe this was her, like, you know, a very ancestral kind of mating communication.
Right. And I've heard her speaking. She's got an accent from another country. I'm almost thinking Italian or something. So it could be a cultural difference.
They're more open with their sexual emotion. Yeah.
Maybe to her, it was even like, it wasn't even, maybe she wasn't even trying to send a sexual message. It was more,
look over here.
Right. Or I eat well. I don't smell when I poop. So she wanted to show me there's no odor there or something.
Yeah. I probably didn't think that direction, but yeah.
Actually, think about that, like, right? Because we get stuck in our cultural ways, thinking this is the way we think. But other places, other universes, other countries, they have So her personal hygiene is important to her.
Of course,
she's proud of her body. She's proud of the aroma that comes from her body, and she wanted to show me that she did not have a. Oh, here's the breakthrough. Okay, so I'm a bachelor,
right?
So living in a home that is not sterile. It's not a big deal to me, right? In fact, there could be several years of pollen, dog hair, stuff from that, and it's not a big deal. Like I'm not eating off the floor, so it really doesn't matter that much.
Right.
So I finally decided I'm going to hire a cleaning lady to maybe come out of the cave, not be a caveman anymore. So poor woman, she started cleaning upstairs. I went upstairs, and total sweetheart of a woman, like Hispanic, I don't know what it was, married, kids, a whole bit, total sweetheart. I went up, and she was cleaning. She had the full sweat going. The poor woman. I go, it's pretty dirty up here. And she goes, oh, yes, Tom. She's very sweet, and I felt so bad because it was.
See, that's good that you did that because we clean before the cleaning lady comes. We don't want her to see.
Oh.
Yeah. And apparently I would say a lot of people do that.
I straighten up a little bit, but the dirt is dirt.
I mean, we're not on the floor, grinding it out, but we do straighten things up. And
God. We agreed on a price, but when I went to pay her, I felt so bad. I had to give her more. Like she didn't ask for more. But anyway,
she'll be back then.
Oh yeah, she'll be back. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's so funny. Because again, being single, I don't even pay attention. It's dirty. So what?
Yeah, it's I lived single for a whole bunch of years.
Yeah.
So I at one point I dated a woman who was very wealthy, and she actually had live-in help. And she would come over to my apartment, and she would get on her hands and knees. I go, that's interesting. To clean the floor. Yeah, she must really like me.
Oh, funny stuff. Oh, more things. It is when the picture of that Hispanic sweet woman who's married because there's nothing else going on. I was just, and I looked at her face with the sweat coming down her face. I was like, oh God.
She said, I did not come here for this.
I know. Yes. This is not fair. Oh God. All right. Any funny stories when you and other Ranger players rang the opening bell? Oh yeah, well, that's right. So we were in Wall Street, rang the opening bell. Trying to think of funny stories. So we had a pretty interesting crew. So there's some older guys like Nick Fotiu, Ron Grescher, myself, and then younger guys. Henrik Lundqvist was there. Brian Boyle. Yeah, Brian Boyle was there. Wheeler was there. Had never met him before.
Wheeler.
We chatted a little bit.
Right?
Big dudes. big guys. Wow, both those guys, Boyle and him, were tall dudes.
Boyle's like 6'6" or something.
You know what's funny? And I can't remember how I was when I first retired, but those guys seem, maybe it's because they see us old guys hanging around, but they're much more reserved and quiet.
Well, yeah, you wonder about that. Like, and that's a great thing to think about.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the rooms then and now?
Yeah. Like busting balls and everything was a big thing. I don't know if it is as much anymore, right?
Yeah, it might be, but I think also it's because there's so much money now.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, I'm here now, but 2 years I might be somewhere else. I don't know if maybe that's not a fair statement, but I mean, I think it was just different back then.
Right.
Yeah.
So like Nicky Fotiu, we love him to death.
Yeah.
And as time has gone on, part of his and it's just rightfully so. Part of his claim to fame is he was the first ever player from New York.
Yeah.
The 5 boroughs.
Right.
So he was there, and also Brian Mullen was there, who was
Yeah.
from Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
From everything. So knowing that it means so much to Nicky that he's known as.
Yeah.
So I have to point out to everybody that Brian Mullen and poor Mully, if you know Brian Mullen, he's a sweetheart of a guy too. Like he doesn't want to be involved in that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I now I have to announce to everybody as we're up on the stage and everything like that Brian Mullen was the first player ever from Manhattan to play for the New York Rangers. And Mullen's looking at me, he's looking at me going, "Oh, can you shut up, please?" Like, don't. But Nicky gets it back pretty good. So you're gonna get into that with Nicky. You're gonna get back to good.
It was like that to Johnny Mack.
Yes, you told me about that a few times.
Yeah,
I've heard a few people say that.
His kid was now the kid that plays for the Islanders now, Kyle.
Yeah.
He must have been 10, and he had his little buddies with him from his hockey team.
Right.
And there was an alumni game, and he came in the room, and so Johnny Mack's in there, and next to him down was Fetisov and who was the other guy?
Liriano?
No, the other defenseman, Kazatonov.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, hey guys, you know the movie you just saw, Miracle? Yeah. These are the guys they beat.
That's funny. All right, Susan, let's clarify a few things. Yeah, and notice, Susan, like there's a pattern with Susan, right? Where nice, informative, friendly, and then the digging starts, right? So, like
I think it's constructive. See, I look at it as constructive criticism.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How do you say it? How do you figure?
Because I think deep down she's really concerned for your well-being, Susan.
Oh, so she's not okay. Why wasn't I there? Was it a health issue or something?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
so, just I was not invited to the blue carpet. I'm wondering, is there
They didn't want you to steal all the.
I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know how to be humble and say that.
That's what it is.
Right.
Obviously.
Right. Because Henrik Lundqvist is there. All the current players are there. Right.
So when I'm at the wedding and the father-in-law of my son now says, "Oh, Mark was with the Rangers." Everybody, do you know Tommy Laidlaw?
Was he on Survivor?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the stud that was on Survivor, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't remember that too much. Yeah. Let me see, Mr. Barry Shelley. When you meet the younger players first time during outing, they don't have any idea who I am. So, and it's a great question because I look at it if I reversed it. So when I was playing, if I met an older guy,
right,
chances are, this is terrible to say, I probably would not, unless it was like the Cadfield.
How about Camille Henry? Would you?
Right. I wouldn't know who these guys really were. And then once somebody would say, "Oh, that's so-and-so," I go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should have met you." But, they'd probably change the way they look. So it's the same thing now. Like if somebody sees me, even if they did watch me play, I had hair then. Like now they look at me.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So when I meet these young guys that are currently playing, I make sure I say, "Hey, I'm Tom Laidlaw. I played back in the 80s, whatever." And I feel like it kind of puts them at ease and they can say, "Okay, even if they really don't know who I am."
Doug Wilson was telling a story that he was on a flight and there was a little old woman next to him. And he says hello to her and stuff. And she's looking at him. She said, did you play hockey? And he goes, "Is it all my scars?" She said, "No, when you were picking your nose, I noticed the Stanley Cup ring."
Oh, it is funny. Oh, God. It's not like at the event yesterday, there's whatever. It seemed to be one of those days that people really remembered who I was, which is rare.
Was he the GM? Not when you played there. I'm sorry, when you worked there, was he the GM in San Jose?
Yeah, no, he was not yet. No, it was.
Ferrara.
Yes, yes. Good call by you. That's a good call. You pulled that
Yeah.
one out of here.
Well, there were a couple brothers, weren't they? Two of them.
That was the
Well,
that
no,
was,
but there was only one there. But I'm saying there were two of them. Yeah.
no, that was Peter and Chris Ferraro.
No, I know the players, but well, in any event, it was a
Yeah.
Ferraro. Dave, was that his name or something like that?
Yeah, but I don't think he had brothers though. It was
He came
yeah,
out of Hartford, didn't he? Wasn't he like front office in Hartford?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his first name? That's all. He was kind of a hot thing for a while there too.
Yeah.
I think he ran the Kings for a while as well.
Yeah.
And then he kind of faded away. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Let me see here. Okay, Danny's giving judgments here of Susan. Let's see how this goes. She's a forever devoted sweetheart. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, that's
When Danny does this, I mean,
he's right, but
like, do we call that suck up or
well, observation.
observation? That's being diplomatic.
Yeah.
Because he does that with Tracy. We don't even want to get into the whole
No.
Tracy thing, but right, that's a
He's
whole.
not happy with the Jets either. I gotta tell you.
Oh, I know, man. And
He's
it's
right.
hard to really tell. It's like she doesn't express her feelings well, though.
The only good thing about yesterday was my disappointment ended early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It was over. You could kind of relax. It was more almost like, okay, how are they going to screw it up? Is more now, right? So
yeah, well, you knew it was inevitable.
right,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like that was kind of a unique way to screw it up. I mean, they playing well
Yeah.
defensively, but
It's actually a talent to be able to screw it up that bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
To actually get like a what do they call it, the 2-point?
Conversion, yeah.
No, it was the conversion. It was the what do they call it? They get the holding penalty in the end zone. What do they call it? With the
safety.
safety. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it?
Speaking of George Carlin, did you ever do the difference between baseball and football?
I didn't see that one.
He's like, in baseball, I'm gonna bunt. In football, it's a blitz.
Yeah, there's some game where they're claiming that people were stealing signs. So the guy on second base was stealing signs from the. Well, no kidding. Like, what are you
doing
doing?
forever?
Yeah, you got to stand there like you're not going to help your
It's
teammates.
not cheating. It's called playing.
Okay. All right. Here again, we're contractually. So we have just so you know,
I
in our
know.
contract with Susan, once she
waiting
posts
for this.
something, we have 36 seconds to post it. If we don't, it's 36 exactly.
But I was waiting for this question.
Okay. Did you see who scored 2 goals on Saturday night? Kadri Miller, right? Yeah. Oh, was it Kadri Miller? Is she talking about? I think that's a Chris Kreider.
Ryder.
Oh, Kreider did too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I wonder who he hugged. Did he have somebody to hug?
Marner.
What?
Mitch Marner.
No, Kreider's in Anaheim.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else went to Anaheim? Forward this year.
Trouba. Trouba was
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But I don't see him and Trouba hugging each other. No.
No.
Yeah. I mean, they can be buddies, but I don't see Trouba as a hugger.
No.
Right.
Vetrano's there, right? Frank Vetrano.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe they're hugging him. So Kreider got 2 goals. So I mean, stand in front of the net and the puck hits him in the rear end. Does they count that as a goal?
That was who was that kid that they got? Big kid. His first Ranger goal went off his butt. Oh God, he played for I think Anaheim too. Only played for one year in New York, but anyhow, yeah.
Right. Okay, let me see. Honoring you because you were a king. Huh. I'm not sure where that comes from.
Well, he's a King fan.
Right. Don't you dare talk about my Tracy. Oh, Barry. God. Barry and Danny. I'm telling you seriously, when the Tracy thing comes up, like I get a whole anxious feeling. Like it's like it's like this. It's like it's therapy time. Go for a walk, work out, get out in the fresh air or something.
Well, I think it's the fact that she was a very frequent contributor here.
Yeah.
And she just kind of,
That is the thing, right?
I think there's been levels of disappointment in her life, like being a Jets fan, like myself.
Right.
And with the Rangers, she gets very passionate about.
Right.
And then, with you must have let her down at some point. I don't know.
No, I know what it is. It's the what do they call it when you sabotage it? It's self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
Because there's been these other disappointments. She's thinking there's no way Tom can be right. No, she's thinking there's no way Tom can be as great as he seems.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Survivor.
As loyal as he seems, as consistent. So our friendship, our relationship, she's thinking it just can't be for real. So she self-sabotages.
Could be.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Highly unlikely, but it could be.
But did you see the way I sold it too, though? Like part of the trick is just not to say it. You really got to sell it like it's real.
Yeah, it's not deflection; it's reflection.
Yes, I like that. Oh, nice. Yeah. So you got to say, like, here's the trick too. Like, if somebody really doesn't even believe it's true, but can still sell it as it's true, like that's the art right there. Like for me, I believe that's true. I'm not just selling that.
Right. Well, many years ago, I went to 55th and Madison. I was working for a company. It wasn't IBM. It was a VAD, what they call the value added dealer. And they sent us there for sales education.
Right.
And they said, there's only two things you need to know about selling. One is there's a need. Once you fulfill that need, then there's an emotion. So you need a car, pick out the car. Now, emotionally, what color do you want?
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. The same thing with people. Like, I need this man in my life. And then what's he look like?
Gotcha. Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. We got some things to be very, very careful. So, and again, see, here's where, like, there's certain people like Susan and Tracy have a lot in common. There could be some like ancestry connection here, because when they make comments, like they'll add, like they'll capitalize here, right? Or they give like little emojis and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Not everybody does that. Like just
here's the thing about Susan. Even though Kreider's not a Ranger, she's still loyal.
Right. Okay, so now, is that a good thing that she's so loyal to him, or is she just not as loyal to the Rangers as we believe she is?
I think what she's saying is I can be a Ranger fan and at the same time like somebody on another team, especially a team that's not threatening anybody like the Anaheim Ducks. Yeah.
All right. Hold on. We missed Carla here. Carla said good morning, but now right away, Carla jumps in too. See, Carla's a different one too. Okay. So she'll kind of sit in the weeds for a while.
I like the Thomas because that means you're in trouble with.
Yeah. Even though, like, think of the great things I've said about Carla, like that there's a statue at the Greenwich Library about her. She's the queen of the library, all that kind of stuff. So here's another, that may be a whole different show. We'd have to get into discussing that.
Well, since she's a librarian, I would assume that she's a very literal person. And she's saying that's not what you think it is, Tom. Literally, it's a delusion.
Oh, so it's not a dig necessarily. It's just factual.
It's a fact. Yeah.
Okay. So she's saying I'm delusional.
Correct.
Huh. Okay. Have I ever been accused of that before? I wonder.
In a roundabout way. But
yeah, you're right. Maybe not those exact words. Right. Let me see. Barry.
But that's good because it's good to hear other people, really come up with a conclusive analysis that we can, both you and I can look at and say, okay.
Conclusive analysis. I mean, when you say, I don't know if you know you're doing it because you don't do it all the time. But when you say that kind of stuff, I get like aroused. There's just no way of saying it. Right? Yeah. You see what our boy Danny Erickson. I wish I could be Tom's personal matchmaker or hook him up with this beauty that works at the local.
Oh,
I wish. Why can't you?
Why can't you? Yeah. Single man, great shape, handsome.
Is that the one he wants to hook me up with, or are you talking about me?
No, the other guy.
The other guy. Oh, just it's okay. So the people out in Long Island. So November 1st at 9:00, I will be at Carl Place at the Pure Hockey in Carl Place. So if the Long Island fans want to get together, that'd be fun, actually.
Find out, Danny. Where is that restaurant? So that.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if Danny follows up on that. Right. Yeah. Here's a test for Danny.
Sure it is.
Yeah. Right. You don't just throw that out there. Right. Okay, hold on. So we get
maybe. Oh, you know what her name is? Fu Ling Yu.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. And what I liked was that wasn't prepared. That was like you just right away.
Well, Danny and I spoke earlier.
Oh, Mark is spot on. Right. Okay.
I know my Dewey Decimal System.
Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah.
Wow.
Carla, is that still in play? I guess everything's on a computer now, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I ever signed a book out of a library. I don't know if I ever did.
Yeah, why would you? Unless you need it for a doorstop.
I know. That's pretty sad though. Yeah. Like, I got a full scholarship to
But here's the thing.
Right.
look at you now. You're researching quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
You're very metaphysical.
Yeah.
We all can change.
Yeah, that is true. That is good. That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. I certainly didn't waste my time in college learning things. Right?
No, you were there to play hockey.
Yes. Let's just,
Yeah.
Yeah. As Carla says, Mark is spot on. That pretty much is a statement that pretty much covers everything with you.
Well, you were on a hockey scholarship.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't. You're right. I was not there in an
Bring
education.
me in there to read books.
Yeah, that, you know what? Excellent point. I'm glad. All this time I felt bad about not getting an education in school. I wasn't there. I got a sports scholarship. I did not get a education scholarship. Good point. Danny Erickson. Okay, this place that he's talking about is in North.
How was the weight room there? Did they have enough weight for you in there?
Where in the what? The weight room?
Yeah, school.
It was a pretty decent gym, actually. Yeah.
Well, you guys you were the first year, right?
My first year they had a hockey team there.
So that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like in the captain. Were you captain when you were a freshman?
I was, yes, 4-year captain.
How many guys are captain? First year playing NC2A.
I tried to look it up and see how many 4-year captains there were in the history. It didn't seem to be something they kept a stat of because, like, you think, because who would have the opportunity other than if you started the program there? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Let me see here.
North Babylon.
North Babylon, that's right. And so now I already said what time the thing was, right? So this is an indication with Danny, who says he's going to fix me up with this Chinese girl.
Right.
In his restaurant. I already told what time the event started. So is he really paying attention? Does he care? Because I've already said what time the event started.
He's too focused on trying to make that connection with you.
Okay. All right. So I should give him a break because he's got a lot of things going on. Yeah. Right. But I mean, there's all kind of, like, he's got a pen, paper. Like.
So when you go to a Chinese restaurant, what do you order? What's your favorite?
Great question. Yeah. I do like the like a chicken fried rice.
So I would have figured you like the poo-poo platter.
Poo-poo. I don't know if I've ever had the poo-poo platter.
Yeah, that was.
Is it a combination of a whole bunch of different things?
Yeah, it's all fried stuff that fell.
I do like the General Chow's chicken.
And who was General Chow?
Good point by you.
Yeah. What? We know who.
Why do they spell it like TSO? Isn't it spelled TSO?
Yeah.
Like, what's it? And what? General Chow? Chow is TSO?
Yeah.
But who's General Chow? That's a great question. When we get off the show, I'm going to look up who General Chow was.
Yeah. I mean, we know who the Colonel is.
Colonel Sanders, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, he started that business when he was 16.
You know who Wendy's was? You know who Wendy's?
Tom something. He named it after his daughter.
His daughter, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tom something or another.
Yeah. Good job by you, yes.
You know the story of McDonald's, right?
No.
There was so the guy Ray Kroc sold, remember the Dixie cups?
Yep.
That's what he sold, paper products to restaurants. And he found a place that was in California, just a little square block building where you drove up and you got a bag of hamburgers. And he said, wow, that's a great idea. And he bought that place, and then the rest is history.
Wow. So, okay, now is John making this up? I mean, this is easy. You could come up with this. An army in the general. Yeah. He said, he corrects it, an army. It's not SMERMI.
Well, maybe, okay.
Right, the SMERMI. We need to go. Joanna is back from Bali. We do so we'll do a show tomorrow. The Yogi.
Very cool.
The Puerto Rican princess. Now, she contractually, I have a contract with her as well. I have to call her the Puerto Rican princess. That's part of the agreement, yes. So, but John, I mean, to say he's a general in the Chinese army, well, I could have the kid down the street say that, but that doesn't really.
General Electric doesn't mean he was really.
Do you know the Dixie Cup in my hometown, Brampton, Ontario, is where they made the Dixie Cups?
Is that right?
And they actually had a big, like a water tower
that had this.
Was the Dixie Cup rotating around?
That's cool.
Yeah. Unbelievable. How about remember the Kentucky Fried Chicken? The smell of Kentucky Fried Chicken too, like even around the store, and they had the big bucket rotating around too.
Oh, I know. Like you hoped it fell over. Like,
oh man, they don't do the big bucket anymore, do they? It's not spinning around.
I don't know, but yeah, maybe.
How about? Did you ever go to restaurants like the drive-through where they first like Brazier Burger, where they had the tray that hung on your window? Did you ever do that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, was that good or what? Like that was a Brazier Burger. Like they The burgers is
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever had a Big Mac was a long time. I was college, I guess, the week I went. Anyhow, it was tremendous
right.
because I didn't know what I was eating. It tasted great. Yeah. Yeah. Came in a little styrofoam. I can't have that now because the ozone layer. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I remember they used to bring that out. They'd have like real mugs, like a glass mug of like
Yeah.
root beer.
Root beer.
A&W.
I don't know in Canada, but here was was it A&W, I think.
Yeah, A&W. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But there's also
Yeah.
a Brazier burger, but A&W was the big one.
Was it the Brazier or the Brazier burger? See, I was always very concerned about that.
Good point. I guess I just went along with the flow and just called it Brazier burger.
Yeah,
but
I think I might be
the Brazier. Yeah. Mm. Oh, just the taste of that, the smell and everything. And then
in Canada, did you have like the hot dogs with everything on it in Canada? Was that something?
I don't know. I don't remember that as much.
Yeah, so that's a big thing here, especially in northern New Jersey. Was we call them tube steaks? two tube steaks all the way. Yeah.
How about growing up in Canada? Like I understand now, poutine. Is it poutine? Is that what it is? Poutine.
Yeah, poutine. Yeah.
I never knew what it was as a kid.
Well, that's more of a Quebec thing, isn't it?
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had French fries with gravy on it, but we didn't have the cheese on it.
The curds, yeah.
Yeah, the curds. Yeah.
It's funny how like if you go to Canada, you like so every time we go into Canada because they didn't have Tim Hortons yet in the States.
Right.
Rammer and they buy like tons of it so that we had it with us everywhere we went, and that was like it's coffee.
I know, yeah. Tim Hortons. Do you think most people even know who Tim Horton was?
Probably not.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
People don't know. I think most people do here. They're hockey fans. He played for the Leafs and the Sabres. Was killed in a car accident, right? Driving back. He got traded to Buffalo, was driving back to Toronto and died.
Did you ever see him like when he was a kid in the locker room? That guy, he was jacked.
Oh, he had the big, thick jaw and everything too.
Yeah.
Right? He just looked like, yeah. Was he the one that broke his? Was it him or broke his leg, or was it somebody else that broke his leg?
Oh, in the playoffs.
Yeah, the legend was that he played with a broken leg.
I want to say Bobby Braun.
Yeah, Bobby Bond. Yeah. Might have been him.
Yeah.
How about the great video of the goalie playing with no mask? His hands got somehow tied behind him, and he dove in front of the puck, hit him in the face,
Right?
and then the rebound came out. Did the same thing all over again. Just stuck his face out, hit him right in the face.
Jobs were harder to get back then.
Oh, yeah. Gump Worsley. It might have been Gump Worsley, maybe. I can't remember who it was.
And there's a guy that was a physical specimen.
Oh, think back about those guys smoking the cigarettes and drinking and eating bad foods, and they just played their rear end off. Yeah.
You ever see the first Super Bowl? Glenn Dawson smoking a dart.
Yeah. It's a sad story. I've seen Lyle Alzado, and he's passed now, but he deteriorated so quickly there, right? That was sad.
Yeah, he blamed it on steroids. It might have been, but I think he just had brain cancer, unfortunately. Yeah. Steroids probably did not help, but.
Hold on. We got some information here from John DeMonte. So General Chow was a Hunan leader.
Hunan. Okay.
Let me see here. They still have them up here with workers at a couple of places. Oh, when they come up the roller skates and everything? Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. How many times have we touched on this before? Did you ever go to drive-in movies when you were a kid?
Oh, all the time. Yeah. On a Saturday night, you'd go, there'd be two films, and in between films, you go to the snack bar,
Right.
And you had this one little gray box that you rolled. It was always cracking, all that kind of stuff. And in a back seat trying to see something. Yeah.
Or if you had like a girl or something, the windows get all steamed up.
That was the only reason you went back then on a date. Yeah.
Oh, man, that was pretty cool. I'd love to do that now, right?
Well, they actually have one in Warwick, New York. Right?
Really? I guess just use the land's so expensive, right? Like to waste it on a movie theater.
I bet you if you open one up, you do well with it. Really, because it's like a novelty. It's kind of.
That's what we should do.
Yeah.
So if I win the lottery tonight, I'm going to open up a movie theater.
Called two guys from, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know I told this story, but I went to college in Marquette. Thursday night was porno night. They would have pornos on the drive-in theater.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was actually going down to the shore as a kid. There was a theater, a drive-in you could see from the parkway. Every once in a while, something would pop up if you get my drift.
Oh, God.
But it was great. When you got there early, they would have a playground for the kids, at least here, in front of the big screen.
Right.
So you got to go play in the playground, and then your parents yanked you, put you in a car, and that. But yeah, it was a 2 movie thing. It was usually like a Western, and then like a Doris Day kind of movie afterwards. Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. I lost Carla's thing here, but she was explaining who General Chow was. But so it's in the comments. Can't believe players smoked. Yes, they did. Susan sent me a message on who General. Oh, that's how it's spelled. So TSAO. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was just TSO. General Tsao. There's no drive-in theaters left in Long Island. Danny's done. So Danny, you know, all in Long Island, there's none, right?
I think he's right.
So it's my mission now to find a drive-in
We could
theater.
open one up in like one of the Tony towns there with all the money is.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, wouldn't that be a big hit though? You think if they could afford it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be a moneymaker though, right? Because
Well, it's seasonal, obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but what if you did it during the winter? Like you got to find some, because now with all the technology and Bluetooth and everything, you wouldn't need the box. You could just hook up via Bluetooth.
It'd be cold. That's the only problem.
Well, get one of those
Yeah,
heaters.
suck it up, man.
Yeah, no kidding. Bundle up. That'd be the fun part of bundle up. Get some hot chocolate.
Yeah, get a fire going in the car. Yeah.
Yeah, get you and your sweetie. You bet they're cuddled up.
Yeah,
The problem is now though, like most of the cars, they don't have the bench seat up front
No,
anymore.
that's the problem. Yeah.
God.
Is that you or is that? Never mind. By the way, Beth just about spit out her drink when I showed her and my cousin Brendan, who was at the game last night, said he should have like photoshopped himself in there.
So Mark sent me a picture, beautiful picture of him and Beth at the wedding. They're together, look great. Mark had the suit on a whole bit. So I edited the picture and took Mark out of it, sent it back to him. Said, "Yeah, great picture."
So I took the phone and Beth said next to me, "Oh."
That's funny. Oh, okay.
Let me see. Her first comment is, "Are you guys ever going to grow up?" I said, "No, absolutely not."
I know. But isn't that the funny? And that's why it's so funny too. Like here were the guys who were in their 60s acting like they're just totally,
It keeps it going, man.
Warwick Drive-In. Is that
Warwick? Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, from where I live, it's like 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. North or south?
North. Yeah.
Oh.
Not far. It's in New York State.
Oh. That's right.
I live, so I could spit and hit New York from where I live.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Man, I'd love to go to a drive-in now. Oh,
That'd be
man.
cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, you think about the cost. I think I saw a documentary about the cost now, the land, the rights.
You need a lot of land and everything.
Yeah.
So they do in my town, I'm sure a lot of towns, during the summer, like at the park, they'll do an outdoor movie,
Right.
Yeah.
What, have you been to a movie theater at all? Like I can't remember last time I was at a movie theater.
Me neither. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There's in Suffern, which is the next town up, there's an old theater. So is a Wurlitzer, one of 2 Wurlitzers left in like theaters. And they even have the Lincoln boxes and a balcony. It's a really old theater. In fact, they used the marquee for that movie, The Irishman, with De Niro in them.
Oh, okay.
And so we went, it's not a privately owned, it's a Ramapo Arts Commission or whatever. So they got an endowment, right? So it's like $6 for a ticket.
Oh.
And we went there, Beth and I, I think it was just Beth and I. It's the original seats, they're kind of uncomfortable. But so they start doing the ads in the beginning, right? And they're all subtitles. I'm thinking, boy, I hope they turn that off when the film starts. And they didn't. 2 things. One, it's pretty good because if you miss something, you can read it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, that's kind of weird, but maybe the guy forgot to turn it off. At the end of the film, like everybody in the theater is like this.
Oh, stop.
I swear to God.
Stop.
I'm like, oh, okay.
No, are you serious? Really?
That's serious. Yeah.
That's terrible.
So they.
How about going to the movie? Oh, go ahead. Go.
Well, prior to that, and this is going back a while, my younger guy, Ty, I don't know, he was like 11, 12. And he had, some winters, he got the puffy coat on. And we stuffed him like a drug mule. There was Gatorade bottles in there, candy, and he gets busted.
Oh.
Going through. And then they took out this, whatever, and he continued to come back. There's more. They pat him down. They found it. I'm like, I don't know what the kid was doing,
How about a lot of movie theaters now? They have the food there. Like you can sit there and have a full meal watching.
Yeah, you're like in a lounge chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Okay, but here's another one of those things, like we talk about with restaurants.
Yeah.
Okay, like with Netflix and Prime TV, and everything,
Right.
you could just stay home.
Just stay home.
Yeah,
But going out to the theater, it's an event.
it is
I mean,
really,
where else can you get COVID?
really pay a fortune
Pay for it.
for a box of popcorn,
18
Right.
bucks.
right? And have some guys behind you talking and kicking your seat and everything like that. Oh God, how about that? Okay, so here's I get an example. So went to a movie, bunch of kids sitting behind us, packed movie
boy,
theater.
Here we go. Here
And
we
then
go.
Then the phone comes out and they're talking on the phone, and I'm thinking, okay, calm down. So I tried to be nice at first. I said, guys, can you please stop? And they're young kids, so I didn't get up first. So now, right, they keep on going. So
Did
then
they call you sir?
no, I think it was more like F you kind of
Right.
mentality. Yeah. So then I have to stand up. And then it's like, okay, at first it's like, okay, now he's standing up. What do we do? Then they get together and they think, okay, now they're all of us together.
That plan.
Now, you will be proud of me one time, though. A woman had brought her daughter to a baby.
Yeah.
To a movie theater, packed movie theater. And it wasn't like a kid's movie. She clearly just didn't have a babysitter or whatever.
Right.
And the baby starts crying in the middle of the movie.
Not good.
Yeah. Now, people started like making comments, and I thought, you know what? She's probably just a woman who like more felt bad for her. So I went to her. I said, "Ma'am, I tried to be nice. I said, you really shouldn't be here with the baby
Right.
in the movie and like that." So I thought I did the right thing instead of getting all mad about it and everything.
How long did it take you to get that milk off that she threw at you?
Oh God.
We were at, Beth went to St. Mary's, which is like Notre Dame, because all the cheerleaders and stuff were from St. Mary's, right across the street, basically. So we go to a game every year. So we're at the first game of the year against Texas. It's Labor Day weekend. It's hot out. I don't know how these 4 kids from Texas got behind me because they were hammered.
Oh.
And, I'm getting a knee in the back, and I'm okay with that to a point. And then with the F this, F that.
Oh,
Yeah. And I said, guys, there's women and children here. I mean, have fun, but just, watch your language. Oh,
Right.
sorry, sir. So as soon as I hear the sir, I'm like,
Yeah.
and now during the national anthem, F Notre Dame. So now I'm like, okay. So the song ends, I turn around and go, hey guys, I'm gonna need your addresses. And they're like, why? I'm from Jersey because I gotta know where to ship the bodies. And they kind of chilled after that.
Because you're going to go back and forth to say, okay, so you just shut up and take it, or I think you need to say something.
Yes, because everybody else wants to say it, and it's got to be you,
right?
Because you're Tom Laidlaw, you're captain.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll talk. Yeah, and then you feel later on, and I think as you get older too, you think, yeah, that is our role in life that we're chosen. We're chosen.
Supposed to be mature by now.
Yeah, totally.
We're not, but we're supposed to be.
Definitely. I know we've touched it. I know you've got to get going. You've got your other stuff coming on. Purging is a big thing. Like I go in phases with my purging where I'll purge for a while, get rid of stuff, and then stuff will start to accumulate again. And now I'm going through the purging stage again, going through drawers and stuff, kind of getting rid of stuff.
I hope this is your house.
Good point, but I mean, I did wander in someplace
because it's purging. It's okay.
Yeah, it's clean now. That's clean.
And there'll be a big purge this week as I start to prepare to head out to Utah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Mark will be going out to Utah.
I'm going to fly out there next Wednesday.
Good. And what's the name of the hockey program out there?
The Salt Lake Effect.
Salt Lake Effect. So Mark will be what's your official title out there?
Bottle wash. No, I'm going to oversee the whole training protocol, and then I'll be on the ice too, but
good.
To when I want to be. I don't need to be out there every night. Yeah.
Good.
Well,
everybody, it was a big day today. Susan was, I would say, polite, professional.
She's always polite.
Yeah, a little bit of a dig, not too much. Carla showed up, which was, and again,
educational.
Yeah, and again, we're just getting to know Carla. So again, because of her status as the librarian. Like not just a librarian, but the librarian.
Did you see the Seinfeld episode when the librarian shows up at his door 40 years later because he didn't return a book?
No, I didn't see that.
Called him Funny Boy. It was the guy. He took on the persona of Joe Monday from Joe Friday from Dragnet.
Okay.
But he was the librarian. It was hysterical. Very good.
Very cool. Very cool. And a sad note, Tracy was not here.
Yeah. You know.
Well, yeah. I don't
Oh,
know.
by the way, Diane Keaton.
Oh, that's right. Diane Keaton
Yeah,
passed
she
away.
passed, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was kind of a shocker. She was in her 70s still, but I just
79, and she,
yeah.
yeah, but you know, suddenly, so who knows?
Yeah, definitely. All right, everybody. Everybody have a fantastic week ahead here.
Hey,
Everybody
function's not working
take-
anymore.
Yeah, I know. Let's
Yeah.
take care of each other. Let's go. I'm going to win the lottery tonight. We'll open up that drive-in theater
And for dogs,
for dogs.
like you can bring your dog to.
Oh, that'd be cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, before we go.
Yeah.
I love dogs. You love dogs.
Absolutely.
I'm putting up blinds in one of my guest room. The blinds that I've had in the closet for years. My son gave me. I said I need to put them up finally. So behind my unit is a little open area. A woman out there looked like I don't want to be judgmental, but looked like the typical woman from Vermont driving a Subaru.
Right.
Got her German Shepherd and a small little dog out there with no leash.
Mm.
I opened the window very calmly, ma'am. You can't have your dog off the leash here. Thinking maybe she just didn't know.
Didn't know.
And it's just, well, they're just running around chasing the ball around. I said, well, ma'am, it's just not fair to everybody else.
Right.
So she goes, and I don't even think she had a leash because then she went inside and she got like 2 ropes,
Mm-hmm.
like these long, like 50-foot ropes. She's got
Right. Tether.
like, what's the point?
Like they're doing a moonwalk.
Yeah. But again, once again, Mark, I think you and I have matured. We handle things
are.
much better now.
Much calmer now.
Right.
It takes me, 30 seconds now to flip instead of 10.
All right, buddy. Have a great
Have a
week.
good one.
Talk to you next week.
Peace out.